Our today's special, oh my goodness, I know thousands have been selected. Okay, couple of things. This is what we call our slim pantry rack with the drawers. I call it the everything. Decorative, obviously storage, space, amazing colors, but I really want to stress this value on the day today because we're not going to repeat this. Last time it was a Today Special, customer pick was over 2 years ago. So for our 15th anniversary with Origami, we really wanted to knock it out of the ballpark, and they really did. They absolutely did. Not only are you getting, and again, it has that decorative aspect, that has that, again, heavy duty aspect to it, has the wheels. If you choose, you can take the wheels off. But we don't typically, and for years, these were sold individually, okay? These are collapsible baskets. You're getting 2 of those that come along with it, matching to your color. And again, I'm gonna sound like a broken record. Free shipping and handling. You heard Lou, you heard all of us. Doesn't often happen. Those of us who know Origami, we wait for an opportunity like today. So also on top, that's why people are ordering multiples. So Rebecca Wood, who is one of our fabulous home experts who we adore, who helps us get organized.
About you. I think the Charlie horse, you're not drinking enough water.
I think you're right.
That's what it is.
But it was the weirdest thing. It was in my toe.
Over there.
Like this.
You're dehydrated, so.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
Mama knows.
All right, Mama, you're right, absolutely. I need some water, I guess.
I noticed you started with the eggnog.
You know, this is my new, this is the one I put in my cart. These are my new colors.
Beautiful,
I'm loving
rich,
this.
elegant. It's really that neutral, but with a twist, right?
Yes.
I love white. I love the black. I love those neutrals, but this is such a different twist on that neutral. And it's gonna bring so much elegance and richness into your life. Somebody, I think it was Rebecca Vargas, called it beautiful beige, and it truly, truly is.
Oh, I like that.
But that one's gonna be called your eggnog. Next to that, we have the vintage bronze. That's my favorite. We put these side by side because you came up with a brilliant idea. Put them together. It's a way to get all that storage and organization, but with a decorator's touch.
100%.
And you don't need to know what you're doing because Origami's gonna do it all for you,
Love
right?
That.
White, always a perennial favorite, usually #1 off the board. And this is because your Origami will last decades. We have people who have their Origami from 15 years ago, and it still looks this crisp, clean, and white. And you can see as well, you're never gonna have to worry about that chip in there because that color is bonded right to the steel. Here's gonna be our platinum. The platinum is going to be more of, so you're gonna see the pewter, but that's more gunmetal. So if you're really going for that true kind of gray, streamlined look, this is gonna be perfect for that.
Perfect.
This platinum. Black, again, huge favorite. If you ordered, I think it's the platinum, the pewter, the black, or the white, or the vintage bronze value 15 years ago, still matches back perfectly. This is gonna be then, right next to it, this is gonna be the pewter, and if you look closely, you can see both of these have that texturized finish, kind of a hammered look.
I like that too. I like that industrial look too.
Yeah, together.
Yeah.
That is a really, very much so. And this is gonna be our indigo. And the indigo is truly like that burst of cobalt.
Yeah, 100%.
I love, love, love it.
That's most limited right now.
Cobalt.
The cobalt and plum. And actually red's getting really limited too.
People are wanting that pop of color.
I love it.
It brings personality.
It does. It does. And
Where
it
else
makes it exciting. You know, it's like, oh, I love that.
Your storage should be sexy.
Why not?
Right? Come on.
If it can be. You know, people would spray paint to get something like this.
And
you
no,
don't have to.
nothing's gonna be sexier than that cherry red. It is so bright and beautiful. Love it. And then this is the one you were saying that really is limited as well. And this is the these colors, like we've got the plum, we've got the eggnog, and I think it is the indigo, are all exclusive too.
All exclusive.
It's the only place you're gonna find
here at HSN. Normally this would be anywhere else. Over $150 is one of the #1 original. This is the original. This is, you know, again, you know it's Origami here at HSN. And this is 15 years. We went back and said, okay, what's been one of our most popular? It's been this fingerprint, this size.
One right here, this
Absolutely.
exact
We
one.
said, we're gonna do it as a today's special, which means we launch it at midnight. We can honor that price throughout the day or until they start selling out. This is the genius part. So Rebecca, we used to have these as upsells, is what we call, right? So you could, you know, purchase them separately. They are coming with the today's special. 2 of them.
2 of them, 2 oversized, and wait till you see how big they are, all mesh. One of the things I want to show you is with Origami, we're going to show you why the craze started 15 years ago. We've had a lot of first-time buyers here ever to HSN, so if you're new to the origami name. It's named after the Japanese art of paper folding. And this is what we mean. We just folded it right down, and it is going to collapse down to just a couple inches. Now, these are going to be both of your drawers when you get it home. This is your shelf, and I want to show you how it's going to come to you. This is how it's going to look. You take it out of the box just like this. It's only about 20 pounds. That means you could put it in the back seat of your car for if you're moving your college kid into their dorms, if you're changing homes, if you're changing apartments. All you're gonna do is take it out of the box, and then you decide if you want those caster wheels or not. 2 of them do lock, so you still get that sturdy capability, but here's the build. And I always do it twice, because people will miss it. Look at your TV.
So fast.
That's it. This toggle, once you lock that into place, each of these shelves will hold up to 20 pounds for a grand total of 100 pounds.
Fantastic. That's what Lou was saying. This is all Origami's patented.
Right.
This whole configuration here to make it so sturdy and wonderful.
So one of the things I can kind of do in slow motion, as you can see that, this is how we're able to do it and still able to hold 100 pounds. As you go up, that kind of A-line shape goes out. So you've got all of the, that reinforcement that you see there. That's what allows you to store 100 pounds, but also have 0 assembly. Once that locks in place, also that top, it's already on there. I love that.
Right, no nuts and bolts, no handyman, just you.
You just flip it. Like you just do this too, because it's powder coated steel, so it's not gonna chip.
You have to be gentle.
Don't be gentle. What did you keep saying? You keep saying you can't.
You can't ruin it. You can't. It's like, it's indestructible, which is what we want. And it goes with you. You know, we were saying that. So many different reasons, obviously, just to provide that much more. We said earlier, I'll say it over and over again. How many people do you know have always said, I just have too much space in my life?
Yeah, I've never heard those words.
No.
Never, ever. And then here's my little tip. This is how I do it at home, but you're gonna store completely different than I do, and that's why we try to make this all customizable. I like to get the most storage bang for my buck, so I actually use these separate. You do not have to put these on the actual unit for them to be sturdy and secure. You can see you could store up to 10 pounds each of these. All 4 sides do have that mesh. So if you're gonna put produce in here, if you're gonna put wet mittens, anything, you're gonna have that aeration. So you can use them separately and then take advantage of all 5 shelves on the actual unit. Or the bottom 2 do have the tracks there. So if you wanna put this in, the tracks are no wheels, no tracks that are gonna get wonky or wobbly or come apart. They simply go in. There's a back to it, so they can't go back too far. You can see they stop. Nice. And there you go. And
you can obviously use them with the rack or as decorative ideas, like we said earlier. You know, there's actual storage, like basket stores now. Can you imagine if you could even find powder coated, like you said, a basket,
never seen
let
that
alone
before.
One that collapses like that, and how expensive they would be. I think we sold them, I want to say it was like $54 before if you want to get a set to 2 that would go back, you know, with our today's special. They're included. It's our 15th anniversary, and I'm so thrilled to welcome. Earlier, we welcomed over 120 first-time shoppers, and we're gonna give you ideas. This is the fun part. This is where it gets exciting. If you think, okay, I know I'm getting this just for simply extra space in my kitchen, exactly like that, for all my additional food. Or we're gonna show you how to get organized right by your front door. We're gonna show you in your closet. I mean, honestly, if you have a walk-in closet, get a couple of these because it's gonna be an absolute, lifesaver, really. And then we're showing you just as a simple, just taking, as storage, get your blankets, your throw pillows, but using them, they look great. Or functional, like we're showing you here out by the pool. Who cares if it rains, if it snows? Doesn't matter.
It's not gonna rust.
Everything right there.
Exactly. But what I loved what you just said too is it's gonna change with you, right?
Absolutely.
So I wanna tell you, so when I came in, they had these all lined up last night. I saw that, I use it at home, so I know it like the back of my hand.
Yeah.
But what I loved about it is that I was able to go around and while we're live on air, just look around and see, do you have 11.5 inches? Do you have just shy of 18 inches? Then all of a sudden you're gonna get that vertical, that all important vertical storage.
100%.
Look at here, so many of us have. What are you gonna put in this? We're gonna put this here because I actually love the way it looks flanked.
Yes.
What is this plant doing for me? Absolutely nothing. You put it there to fill space. Guess what? we don't have enough space in our home.
No.
If you're like, I'm not organized, it's because you're not taking advantage of the space you do have. You're either putting a picture there or a plant that's doing nothing for you when you could put a vibrant, beautiful plum, or maybe it's my favorite color, which is gonna be right here, the vintage bronze or the eggnog, and you're gonna be able to fill it up with whatever brings you joy. Is that something you use, like all of your charging cables, your favorite books, recipe books, picture albums? Is it your crafting? Is it gonna be something that brings you joy in clearing your mind of the clutter, like by the entryway, which I'm gonna show you, or the pantry? This is the way to take advantage of the space you already have right now in your home.
Or the start to get you going.
Yes.
Sometimes it's like, I gotta clean out this closet. I gotta do something with this walkway. I've gotta do something with this area. And it's like, maybe this is that one purchase and don't have to feel guilty at all because it's an amazing price and today's special opportunity today. And it's exciting, waiting for it to get home and all the places you're gonna do or place it. But what it's gonna do to your peace of mind. I always say you can't put a price tag on that, right?
So
I love your decorating. She's like,
and when we did this like live on air, you just need to find such a small footprint to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Now, I cannot take ownership of this, but this is my favorite. I'm gonna move this chair over here so you can see what Valerie came up with. And that is my favorite color. I love these baskets. Like you said, you pay so much money for those wicker baskets that just
fall apart.
And then they get dusty.
Yeah.
And you can't get the dust out of them, dirty. Take a look what we did here. Now, I'm getting 5 complete shelves and 2 baskets. Each one of these shelves will hold up to 20 pounds. Each of those baskets will hold 10 pounds.
How great is that?
So, and look at how it brings the whole piece together. You had it best when you said 1 on each side.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
At this price today, people are ordering 2 and 3. Now it's your furniture. Now it's your storage.
Yep.
Now it's just like, who is your interior decorator who came in? That is why this has been one of our most popular footprints. Functionality, again, the strength that you're looking for that we love from Origami. We're just showcasing, in a laundry room. There a million different places, right? I love your idea about the front door because I guess I got to go back and get
Where is your cluttered chaos that bring you the most?
On this little tiny table that everything's half fallen off of it.
And then you walk in, and that's what you're greeted with day in and day out.
And then I start off like, ugh!
I do, every time I look around the house and I see my daughter's yarn, because she is a crocheting fool. She's 19 going on 90, and I love it.
I love that she's into crocheting. That's wonderful.
I do. I love that she creates things, but yes, you crafters out there know. You 100% know you need things to create. And that stuff can kind of just be thrown here and be there, but guess what also happens? You have to go here and go there to get it all together to start creating. This is almost like your virtual crafting room on wheels. Here we've decked this out. I love the way it looks. You can see what's inside each of those drawers if you're using them because of that mesh. And now I'm gonna take it to my dining room table and let's kind of go and create some stuff right here.
You bet.
Oh, I'm done and I don't wanna have stuff all over my table and all over my house. I load it back up and then I just wheel it right back.
How smart. How smart. And each one of those shelves, again, 20 pounds?
Yeah.
With the wheels on
Up to 20, with the wheels off.
Okay, with the wheels off, and then with the wheels on?
10.
10 pounds. So 10, that's quite a bit, especially for your crafting.
Especially with that tiny of a footprint.
Absolutely.
That's powder coated steel, right? That's what you're getting with powder coated steel. Look at how the white, so the reason we put pantry in front of this is because we are thinking of areas where you need the most space. And when we say space, we don't mean your countertops, because we all know how that makes us feel when you look at a countertop and there's stuff everywhere. We want to give you that peace of mind. Well, I don't know about you, but one of the things I love is our appliances. When I got mine home and I started organizing, I went into my pantry to get out the appliances that I wanted to start using. I have a food dehydrator. I had no idea I had a food dehydrator.
You forgot, right, exactly.
I don't even know when I bought the food dehydrator.
Right. Well, like your Ninja, all of those things.
That. Your Ninja can go here. Do you want to eat healthier? Do you want to eat better? So many times that means you're going to need, the chopper, or you're going to need the Ninja, or you're going to...
Or the juicer. We had the best juicer on yesterday.
I love that juicer.
Oh my goodness.
Such a great juicer.
Yeah.
Or do you want all the healthy snacks so you don't go and get, the Oreos and the cookies? Grab that. But here's what I love. Look at how we have a whole summer beautiful vibe going on. And it is creating space for you, creating that calm in your mind, but then it's also decorator friendly and gorgeous. This looks like something out of a magazine.
It does. I want to take a picture of that.
Yep.
The way it all blends so
Do it at
perfectly.
home.
But you're getting rid of all that clutter. And that's what we're going to talk about going over to the front door. But here's the thing. If you're just tuning in, first off, last hour we welcomed 120 first-time shoppers. I love that. Know and recognize this is our 15th anniversary celebrating origami as, you know, again, this partnership here at HSN. Over 100. Oh, welcome, first-time shoppers, just in this presentation. So welcome. You're not going to be disappointed. This is something, an investment that you're going to have for years and years and years to come. It's virtually, truly indestructible. Mine close to 15 years. Times like 6. But again, you start with I started with the heavy duty years ago. That's all we had. But to see how popular and how, you know, how it's grown, that's why I say today is the day. Shop hsn.com, search origami, because everything's free shipping and handling. Another thing I want to mention, if you don't have the HSN charge card, my favorite charge card to shop with, because every day we have flex pay. You get an extra flex when you shop with your HSN charge card. That to me is worth its weight in gold right there. But we don't always offer a $40 first time off. And that you could take off the today's special on top of it and enjoy the great perks of shopping with it.
And no interest if you pay it off in time. That's what I think is just amazing.
I know, I know. So you choose your color. Let's go through again, because I know the indigo is getting limited.
Kind of walk over here, start, and then we'll go?
Let's do it, let's do it.
So
okay.
Over there, the one we were just showcasing, is that white?
Is the classic white.
You're seeing it here, I think, in the
People are ordering 2 and 3 of the white. You are so smart.
So smart.
So smart with the 4 flex pays, the today's special price, the free shipping. My new personal favorite, again, I'm just loving that.
Should I wheel this one out? Just so you can see it.
Oh yeah, it's our crafter one.
It's beautiful. It's so stunning. It's gorgeous. I love it. It's that kind of the new neutral that gives it a little more richness to it.
Okay.
So that's going to be the eggnog.
That one is, we're getting down to like 1,000 of those.
Oh, wow.
I know that sounds like a lot, but listen, it's just a little over 1
For the whole
o'clock here on
country,
the East Coast.
right.
Yeah, exactly.
This is my favorite, but I love it now with the eggnog because you came up with that idea. This is the vintage bronze.
That's what
if you have dark wood floors,
beautiful
leather furniture,
you bet.
It's stunning. As we work our way back here, you're going to see the little nooks and crannies because that's what this is all about. The nooks and crannies and taking advantage of it to get that clutter under control.
Yeah, what would you do back here?
Yeah, right. Nothing.
Nothing.
Because, you know, we're all about symmetry, so you've got the drapes, you got this. You couldn't do anything back there. But now it's going to hold up to 100 pounds?
Love it.
I mean,
Love
it's
it.
brilliant.
Great idea.
That's the black. And remember, you're getting 2 drawers that you can either use together or apart.
I'm going to keep reiterating how special that is. That's always been an upsell. So they're included at this today's special price. And I love that they have, they didn't have to, but they actually did the baskets to match whatever color you're choosing.
I agree.
Right? A lot of times this is our standard black basket or, you know, this I love.
I love that it all matches. It's one cohesive piece. Here's one of the things I wanted to show you. Look at how much space is in between each. This is the indigo. Love the indigo. If you were to give this to somebody who is having a baby boy and fill it up with some diapers and wet wipes and whatever, and they are going to have it for their little boy's room. They're going to have it their teen, in their dorm, in their first house.
What a great idea.
It's such a great gift that will just withstand the test of time. And look at how large these, this is why we say, when you're looking at baskets, you know how expensive baskets are. Baskets and mirrors. Why are they so expensive? I have no idea. This is a full-size paper towel roll, tall, easily. Put it right back.
Fantastic.
It holds even something as tall in the baskets alone.
I love that. Okay, yeah, because they're not little wimpy. Like we said, they have their own track, everything. Okay, so fewer than, I'm sorry, Jen, 700 of the indigo. All right, that's for everybody.
Okay.
And people are ordering multiples. I just love this red. Talk about a conversation piece.
And let's talk about red going with everything.
Yeah.
Red is honestly like, it's like a vibrant neutral, wouldn't you say? It's with this blue.
And you would never think, but it works.
But it works. It's really got a retro vibe to it. We have put it here because when you come into your house, whether you have 0 space, whether you have an entryway closet, there's nothing in there other than that one tall shelf, right? We made this 4 feet 8 inches. It's 4.8 feet. So I don't know if that's really
it's almost as tall as
almost as tall
as
me.
Me.
Yes. I think
I'm
in fact
5'2".
it might be bigger than you.
Wait, I think it is. Don't mind my fake bun, but
oh, it's very
okay.
yeah, it's like 4 inches big, less. But what you're going to do here is your dog toys and the leash. Maybe this is gonna be your scarves, your hats, your mittens, your gloves. Maybe this is gonna be where you throw your keys and your sunglasses in your purse. All the stuff that you just scatter, and then you're like, where is it?
Right.
First and foremost,
and it's
where
a
did I
mess.
put that? It's a mess, and you walk into your house, and that's what you're greeted by.
And you're like, oh.
Yeah, you walk in after a day's work, and you're like, I'm so happy to be home. Ugh. Or, like I said, you need 11.5 inches is it, or put it in your entryway closet. It's underneath there, and you're gonna get drawers. It's like a customized closet. And then you put it away. You walk in, you put your keys, you put your sunglasses, your purse.
Everything.
You take the dog's toys, the leashes, the poo bags, and now it all has a home. So when you walk into your house, you're greeted with warmth and happiness instead of clutter.
And it makes you feel so good.
So much
It
better.
makes you feel so good. Okay, let's go over to plum.
Oh, yes.
So I have 600 left in the plum. And you know, we mentioned earlier a mud room. You know, right, going into winter, you're coming in, you have baskets where you can throw all your, you know, wet things and your boots up here. But just as this, like displayed as a coffee, like you could put your little K-cups inside, however you want to do it. Like
And
a little coffee bar.
There's this big thing about putting a coffee bar in your bedroom now, so you
Ooh, I
don't
like
even have to
that.
go leave the house or your bedroom.
Yeah.
And this would be a really cute way to do it.
Perfect size, right?
What I love about this too is where else are you going to find this beautiful plum? It's like an eggplant.
So pretty.
This is an exclusive color. You're going to find this nowhere else.
You're not going to find this value anywhere else either. I got to keep going back to that. So thank you to over 100 first-time shoppers. Okay, and we want to show these. I know we have. Do we have a clock? No. Okay, we still have some time. Good, because I want to show how difficult it is to put together.
As we're doing that,
So easy.
that's going to be the pewter.
Yes.
And the pewter's kind
The
of got that
original
more gunmetal
color.
Now, as I put this apart, I want you to say that you've already built it and you're moving it to your next house. You're moving it upstairs. You're moving it downstairs. This is all you're going to have to do. Maybe you want to use the shelves for a while and not the drawers. Look at, that's all the space it's going to take up. This is how it comes to you, just like this. This is a look at the shelf. This is going to come with you without the wheels on. You decide if you want those on or off. And this is exactly how it comes in the box. It's only about 20 pounds. You don't have to wait for honeydew. I gotta wait. You're not gonna look at it across the room and say, oh, I'll get to that tomorrow. No, it's gonna come home to you, and within 30 seconds, you're gonna be ready to get organized because you take it out of the box and you open it up. That is simple. I don't even read directions with origami. It's so indicative of what to do. That toggle, that braces everything into place. Once you lock that into place, each of these shelves will hold up to 20 pounds. That top shelf's already on. You flip it over. That's it.
Yep.
In fact, flip it over.
That's
You don't
it.
have to baby it.
It's not going to chip on you, or
Nope,
it's not going
not
to,
at
you know,
all.
crack or rust or anything like that. That's the beauty.
I love that this locks into place too. We were talking earlier about how, you know, other things, the little pins that pinch your fingers, this simply slides right on. There's no pinching. And that locks everything into place. The other thing I want to show as I'm showing you the zero assembly, literally seconds, all of the shelves, all 5 of them, have these lips all the way around.
I like that.
So if you have cans, they're not going to roll off. You have the cereal boxes, they're not going to fall off. We want to keep everything in place.
So it has that lip that goes up and keeps
Right.
it nice and sturdy. That's a great point, Rebecca. And then, of course, not always, but the baskets today with this today's special price come along with it. So with FlexPay, what did we say? It's $30 to get it home. We'll ship it right out to you. That'll be on your next billing statement. You always have a 30-day money-back guarantee. Origami also stands behind with a 1-year warranty.
Yes.
All of their products. And believe me, when I say they're virtually indestructible, it looks like, I was reading reviews earlier, you know, people have 15, 18, Lou has 30 of them. I mean, Lou is as you are, the spokesperson. That's how much we truly believe in 15 years of partnership here at HSN, bringing to you the values that we're so proud. Normally, just, you know, even if it's a $20 savings, we offer FlexPay. But today is a huge special. It's our best value of the day. Of course, we have FlexPay, but the other thing I want to stress over and over again, free shipping and handling. We don't always, in fact, very rarely, maybe twice a year, do free shipping and handling. That's on everything that we're offering all weekend, but especially on, obviously, our origami. So want to mention, you know, we talked about putting your keys and things like that in your front entry. We also have the liners that are available, which we'll mention to you, because they've been really popular, and additional baskets. But remember, you do get the 2 mesh baskets that are included with it.
Exactly. So you're getting 9 pieces all together if you get the liner. You get one large that goes right up on the top, and the others are perfectly already cut. You put them on however you want. We know that everyone's gonna do something a little different. Do you have the appliances that have those little feet? Are you gonna put your favorite cookbooks on here? You can do all of that, and you just put the liners up there, and then nothing would fall through. I do wanna mention though, on the top, we have two braces in the middle. So even if you're putting like a picture frame, they don't fall down because we do have that as well. So just know that we've thought everything through. Then with the baskets, you're getting two. I know you're seeing one, you're getting two. Here's what I want to point. You're getting two of these already, but if you have any origami already at home and you're like, oh, but I really do want a basket. I love a good basket.
Yeah, me too.
Right? I love a good basket.
It just adds that much more storage, right?
Exactly, exactly, and it makes it easier. You can use these on this pantry rack or any origami storage shelf. You can see that you would just open this up, and this will fit on any origami. It just goes just like this.
Brilliant.
And you can hang it. You have that access in the front, or you can also just place it on any counter. Sorry, there we go. Sorry, there you go. And you can set it on a counter, on any of the shelves, it sits flat.
Okay, we were just talking about, that's a great idea, and they're also available, I think it's set at two for under $50, if I'm not mistaken. But going back, if you are one that does, maybe you have arts and crafts and you do displays and flea markets and things like that. We were talking about your daughter. This is ideal, the ideal footprint.
Yep.
Because it's not heavy. It's like, what do we say, 20 pounds?
20 pounds.
Right? So obviously, you can see it folds up to, what, 4 inches, if that?
Oh yeah, just about, maybe about 2.5, I think.
Or less than that, okay. So you can just throw that in the car.
This is what my daughter does.
I love that idea.
And so she doesn't need the drawers when we're doing that. She keeps them at home with all of her yarn, but she wants to display everything that she's made. So we take this, we put it in the back of the car, we get to the place, we love it with the wheels, and we open it up. And now she can put her bandanas, she makes little crocheted tops, little doggy bonnets. Oh my gosh, it's adorable. You flip that right over and you lock it into place. She's good to go. At the end of the night, okay, now it's time to go home. Let's put it in our car, and that's all you have to do. And then you get back home, you take it out. I mean, over and over and over again. I always say with origami, it's reason to reason to reason, season to season to season, because what may be needed for a new baby right now, you might need when they go off to college, and it's gonna be your crafting.
I love that idea.
It changes with your life.
Yeah, and it goes with you through your life. And honestly, you cannot wear them out already. Here's what's happening. Close to 4,600 gone on the day today. We have hundreds of people in the ordering process. One of the most requested is the slim pantry style. It's the everything. I don't want to say pantry only. Obviously, it works beautifully for that. But we just showed you in a laundry room. We showed you in the bedroom. We showed you in the kitchen. We showed you in the living room, in those areas that, what do? You maybe put a planter there because, and what's that going to do? That's going to collect dust, right? It's not serving any function whatsoever, where now, and these look so great. You know, we were talking about decorating and how that kind of organic and like that TV show we were saying with all the friends, you know.
Oh, yeah.
They had that open space. What were you calling it, Rebecca?
Exposed shelving. It's huge. It is huge.
It is everywhere. And, you know, most of it is particle board. No, not powder coated steel, and it's a fortune. And then, you know, you go, you buy it, you have to take it home. It's in like 15 to 20 different parts and all the different screws, and you have to hire a handyman or whatever it may be. We're taking all that away from you. So whether it's decorative purposes, obviously saving space, which we love, thank you. Let's get all those colors back in there. It is ideal for that. Functionality looks great. I love what Rebecca was saying. You know, she had a dehydrator, a fruit dehydrator. Didn't even remember when she bought it.
I don't even know when I bought
But even just for using it for storage, or if you want to do your own little coffee bar in the kitchen on a small area that you never thought you could put any type of shelving in. Or I love what Rebecca said, in your bedroom. How great that would be.
Yes.
Alrighty, so colors, let's go. We have a clock up on the screen, about 90 seconds. So the original, so we start with,
that's going to be the platinum.
The platinum, which is going to be the lighter of the two.
And I like that we have those side by side so you can see the difference between the platinum and the pewter.
Okay, so there's your platinum and pewter. The plum.
Plum has been huge, popular. I love that.
I'm loving this plum. Even like against the white walls or just in
Doesn't it make you smile?
It does.
Yeah.
We can't smile enough. And going back, if we go down, remember, this is today's special. We're including both of the collapsible powder-coated steel baskets, what they would go for on their own. We used to sell them on their own, okay, to go back in here. They're included at this incredible value. So there's the plum.
This is gonna be red.
Red, we're loving. I'm so happy you're going with the colors.
I get that, Pop. Have some fun. You know what? You're not picking up a paintbrush. You're not putting up wallpaper. This is something that is going to give you that smile every time you walk by it.
Okay, fewer than 700 of the red. That has just been absolutely on fire. I just love it because people are ordering too.
People
and
need
I'm looking
happiness.
in their kitchen or wherever, in the living room or in the, just even in your closet, you know? That's like,
what
go in
color
your closet,
brings you joy? What color brings you joy? Bring it into your house.
We know that. Yeah. It's already a fact that red is definitely an energy.
Makes you just smile.
Yes.
And that's gonna be the indigo, beautiful cobalt blue.
Okay, that's getting limited too.
Black.
Okay, classic.
White is always the perennial favorite. That's the one you said people are buying.
And the vintage.
Numbers, a whole bunch of them at one time. And then the vintage box.
Yes, I'm loving the vintage back. Oh, did we do the oatmeal?
Where's?
Oh, oatmeal. We've our crafters.
No, eggnog, eggnog.
I mean, what am I saying? Eggnog. But look at how fast. This is a great example of talking about storage on the go.
Poor eggnog. It's my favorite one, and we always forget her.
That was one of our newer colors, too, that they just introduced, and it's been beloved. Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, thank you again. Best way to get through is scan that QR scan at the bottom of the screen. We are very, very busy. I can't wait till you get this at home. I really, truly can. All right, we're scooting on. I'm not saying goodbye to you because, okay, I did a quick little